I hope that worked well for you and you all had a good opportunity to practice that dialogue and especially that pronunciation. In a minute, you're going to do it again, only this time, as well as your name and where you're from, I also want you to tell your partner about your job and your marital status. When you're asked if you're married, you have to choose. You could say, I'm single, or you could say, I'm married, and then say how many years you've been married. There's also one more gap at the end of the dialogue, which relates to why you might be learning English. Perhaps some of you would like to visit an English-speaking country, maybe the UK, maybe the USA or Australia. In the second dialogue, there are 3 questions I want you to focus on. The first is, how about you? You can use this after someone has asked you something as a shortcut to ask the same question. If someone asks me what I do, I could say, I'm a teacher. How about you? This is the same as me saying, what do you do? The pronunciation is quite simple. What's interesting is the vowel sound at the beginning of about, the schwa sound, connects with the W sound at the end of how. So you hear how about. How about you? How about you? The second question I'd like you to focus on is, do you like your job? This is a common form of question, a yes-no question. The most important words in this question are like and job. The rest of the words are unstressed. Do you becomes Dieu. Can you try to say that? Dieu. Do you like is quite a common way to start a question. Do you like? When it's really contracted, it sounds a bit like jelek, which means ugly in Bahasa Indonesia. It's not ugly though. It's close. Do you like? Listen to the full question. Do you like your job? Do you like your job? The third question I want you to focus on is what would you like to be? In this question, the important words, the stressed words are what, like and be. Would you and t are not stressed. What would you becomes what would you? What would you? What would you like to be? What would you like to be? That would you is really hard to hear. What would you like? What would you like to be? Can you practice with me? Would you? What would you? What would you like to be? What would you like to be? Okay, now you're ready to start the dialogue. You're only going to see half the dialogue. You're only going to see your lines and then you have to listen to your partner. I'm going to put you into pairs now and off you go.